All day, all night, you've cried and cried. You'll be okay, you'll be fine. At Spicy with Phina, we understand all the pains.
Derived from a real story of infidelity, this episode of Spicy with Phina considered the intricacies of the stories of infidelity and the consequences thereof for the parties involved and for that innocent child that finds his or herself in the middle. Spicy with Phina will always bring you interesting stories, and I usually have two guests in the house where we get to talk and dissect the stories involved. Let's get to meet my guest, and when we come back, we'll be talking about a story of a woman who is pregnant out of infidelity. I'll be right back.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all the pains.
Richard Ikone is the head of sales at Oleo Petroleum Limited. He is a committed youth advocate and a devoted Christian. Richard is firmly opinionated in societal issues, yet is a very interesting and humorous personality.
Ruth Onyeka is a multi-talented content creator, writer, thespian, and filmmaker. She has worked on different productions in recent times. Some of her works include Labor Streets of Shomolu, Coaches, As We Were, Slay Queen, The Perfect Wife, and many more.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all the pains.
Welcome back. It's still Spicy with Phina, and we are discussing something a bit dicey. A woman who is pregnant out of infidelity. As you can see, my guests are already seated. Beautiful roots. Like, I love, the way you look. You look good, though.
Thank you, Phina.
Welcome.
I love your jacket more.
Yay! And I didn't like this jacket initially.
Oh, really?
It's
so nice. It's so nice. So
but because I usually have a touch of African on my outfit. Like you must have seen my usual.
Oh yeah, I remember
them
last
earrings, bangles. I'm a proud African.
Nice.
Richie. Good to have you on the show.
Thank you
I'm so glad
much.
you were able to make it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Every day you try to stress the hell out of me.
The Lagos traffic, usually.
I understand. So I have a story that I want us to actually look at, and the summary of the story I'll tell you at the end of the day, but let's just go straight into the story so we can have our conversation.
All right.
Please, I really need an urgent advice. I am in my late 20s and I've been married for 5 years now with no kids. And my husband is a serial cheat that cheats with anything in skirts. He stopped having sex with me for like 7 months, and anytime I make the move, he would ask if I'm ovulating, and that is the only time he would want to make love to me. This actually went on for months. I became so lonely, but I transferred all my loneliness to my work instead of having emotional breakdown. 2 months ago, I was posted to Abuja to defend a proposal for the company I work for which went well, and it was there I met my ex-boyfriend, who happened to be the head of the department. This is serious. We broke up because my parents didn't want us to get married because the guy was a Muslim. He invited me for dinner, and one thing led to another. I know. We had sex. To be sincere, I never cheated on my husband before now. And yesterday, I just found out that I am pregnant, and I'm sure it's not my husband's because my husband haven't touched me for months now.
Wow.
I really don't know what to do now. I don't know if I should call my ex and tell him, or if I should tell my husband. My ex is still single, and so I'm scared he would want to claim the baby if I tell him. I am really in a state of confusion right now. Please help me. And I don't want to abort the baby.
Oh.
For someone who has been looking for a child for like 5 years,
Yeah.
I understand how when she says she does not want to abort the baby. But then again, it's a very dicey situation here.
Very, very.
But I want us to address it from this angle. Would you say she fell into this temptation because the husband have starved her for many months? Do you think if the man was to be doing his duty as a husband, maybe if she had met her ex, she wouldn't just fall? This woman have been starved, like she feels she needs this thing, and that was why she fell into. So do you think she fell into that temptation because the husband wasn't doing what he needs to do? Let me hear you, Ruth. You're a woman, so let me hear your perspective to
Oh, I mean, it's like you said, it's a very dicey situation because, I mean, God forbid 1,000,000 times, I can't even picture myself in her shoes right now because, trust me, like, I can't even picture myself in her shoes because I know how it feels. And you know, these exes and all of that, then again, you can't blame her because she's been sex starved. She's had too many problems in her life, so of course, that's just I can't really blame her. You know,
Richard, look at the way you're looking at Ruth. You're like, are you for real?
No, like
you can't blame her for what? So, let me know what you have to say.
For me, I will say, first of all,
Okay.
for her to be sex starved for a long time is a problem.
It's a problem.
Yeah. Ladies are naturally this kind of people that you just don't avoid, just don't keep them away from what they really want.
They really want.
Especially sex. Sex, even in the Bible, sex is important.
Important.
In a marriage or a relationship. I will always say that.
In my relationship.
No, I want to
say,
hear what he wants to
sorry.
say. Okay.
There are some things you can't take away from relationship, and there's something you can't take it away from marriage. Now we are talking about marriage. A man and a woman that is together in a house, and for a long while, for a month, you said you won't sleep with her. It's a problem.
It's a problem. So you think the man is the problem here?
The man is a problem. I can place it in two ways.
Okay.
The man is a problem, and also in the other way around, the woman also has an issue. I always say to people that never you allow your wife or your husband to meet her ex.
Okay.
Or his ex. There's this thing I always tell my friends. There's something I call Okafor's theory. It's a Yoruba.
But that thing
No,
drives me crazy.
I'm not.
I don't even want to hear it.
It works.
Okay,
It works.
how does it work? How?
Not in all ramifications.
It works. Let me tell you. You can't. There's this feeling that you must have when you get to meet your ex, especially when it ended up the way you just said that the family, both family.
Okay, like they were still in love.
Yes,
It's just the
they were still in love. It's just a family issue. That came in.
Okay.
But you can't blame her. It's not actually not. It's not her fault. You can't blame her. I mean, I would say she's a victim of circumstance because I mean, see everything that had to happen to her, from her family not letting her marry the man she loves, from her husband starving her from. I mean, she's been through a whole lot.
But you people aren't looking at it from the angle of, okay, fine, she met her ex.
Okay.
They must have, seen in a more secluded area for
That
sex
is
to
it.
even happen. Maybe she should have, tell the guy to, if we must have dinner, let's have it in an open place to avoid temptation. That way, maybe she should have done that.
Okay.
To avoid any further temptation. But I think she was just free with the guy.
No, I'm sorry to cut you. I won't say she was just free. And like you said something. You said she has issues. Like, I mean, that's not an issue. Of course, I mean, if you're faulting the woman, are you not going to fault the man?
Both of them are
Because she's married, and that means he took advantage of her. I feel like he took advantage of the situation and actually led her. I mean, of course, she needs a shoulder to cry on, and he made himself available and took advantage of the situation. And what happened? So come on.
What do you think will be the consequence of this particular action now on that marriage?
Wow. Basically, I feel that. There will be a separation. That is it. Because you can't, okay, for instance, the lady goes to the husband and said, I'm pregnant, but it's not your baby.
It's not your baby.
How does that? I think that's
For a man that has been looking for a child for 5
Exactly.
years.
Well, actually,
this is
I
going to
can't
be-
really say the man has been looking for a child. He's less concerned. Like,
No,
he
but they've been trying for 5 years.
But
And men, some men are like, if they try for some time, you know, they get tired. Like, they will be saying, all the ones I've been doing since, which result have you given me? So I think that's...
But you can't actually blame her. I mean, according to her story, she said every time she goes to meet him, he tells her, if you're not ovulating, don't come to me. Like, you can't keep trying.
And
like,
something else, and something
and you
again.
stopped her for 7 months. Like,
That's the thing.
That's heartless.
And the problem here is, we want to say, when you're ovulating, come.
Yeah.
You might have calendar, and
Yeah.
you're counting your days. But ovulation might not occur according to what you've counted. Sometimes
Exactly.
the human body
Exactly.
just change.
The
So
hormones
I think
change.
the man should have, at least both of you are living in the same house, do it as often as possible.
Exactly.
So telling her to say, if you're ovulating, come
to meet
and maybe
me.
she have calculated her ovulation calendar, and each time it comes, because the man
But
is always cheating.
also-
he's not going to be available at that
Also-
time.
I wanna take it-
I'm sorry, but I forgot the part of the man cheating.
Yes.
Like, so that's like that's
The
so.
woman said he's a serious
So what are we saying? I mean, I would say, I mean, karma fell on him because he's been cheating, a serial cheater.
No, don't go that way. If we start looking at that point that the man has been cheating, that means we are pushing it, we are making it so overbroad. Look at what I'm saying.
Okay.
The man has been cheating.
Okay.
You, as a lady, it's not a typical African man.
Oh no.
Listen, I'm going
Oh
somewhere.
no, don't
I'm
go
going
somewhere.
somewhere.
I'm going
No
somewhere.
way.
Excuse me.
No,
I'm
no.
going somewhere. I'm going somewhere. Let me
You
finish.
know what? Richard,
Let me finish.
I know you want to go somewhere.
Okay.
But we have to go on a quick break. And when we come back, you go to that somewhere. We'll be right back, please.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all the pains.
Welcome back. It's still Spicy with Phina. We had in fact, we're still having that heated argument on this set because Richard is trying to say something. We're discussing nothing other than a woman who got pregnant out of infidelity. So Richard said you were actually going somewhere. Where were you going to?
Okay. I was saying that in Nigeria,
Okay.
a typical African man, a typical Nigerian man, most of the men in Nigeria cheat.
No,
Excuse
no,
me,
come on.
excuse me,
I'm
excuse
sorry,
me,
I'm
let me
not.
finish.
Phina, I'm
Let me
sorry,
finish.
but I'm sorry in as much as
Okay.
he wants to actually say something.
Okay.
But I don't know this. I don't like the sound of that. Saying a typical.
He didn't say all.
I didn't say all.
He didn't say all. He
I
said,
said
Okay.
some,
Let me. Okay.
right? That was what you
So
said.
what I'm saying is, for the man cheating, it doesn't give the lady the full rights. The full right to cheat, going by African culture.
I don't know why you keep saying this typical African man. Like, this woman was not cheating. Like, for 7 months, she's been, do you know how it feels? Like, do you know how it feels? Like, we're human.
Of course.
Do you understand?
Okay.
I mean, this man, you see this man clearly going to cheat with different women every now and then. And because she doesn't have a child, so there's nobody she can, there's no one to actually comfort her at that time.
I
So,
want to say something.
Okay.
do you understand what I really don't like this statement of
You want
that
to-
you cannot
Richard,
justify
need
the
to
fact that
box
you're
you.
cheating and you're being selfish. Because you're cheating and you're being selfish. You're not letting her go. You actually just want to satisfy yourself.
Do you
when
know?
You want.
Do you know there's a
No,
tribe?
come on.
There's a tribe in Nigeria. I think is it from the Delta that if you as a lady goes out to cheat, you will die instantly. Do you know there's a tribe like that?
The thing is, see, let me come back to what you just said.
Even
You said,
if
let me start first.
even if the
Wait,
man
okay,
has been
but
cheating.
sorry,
Wait,
but
wait,
what
wait.
has this?
Wait. Ruth,
Okay.
Let's be realistic here.
Okay.
First thing first.
Yeah.
You said typical. Let me say some typical Nigerian men, like you say.
Yeah.
But I just also want to let you know that not all Nigerian men cheat. They're still very
No,
decent.
yeah,
ones.
you're right.
That's one. Two. I know that there are certain cultures that favors the men more in this
Yeah.
part of the world.
Yeah.
But it does not mean the woman shouldn't.
Oh, say
In fact, it
girl,
does not
please.
mean the woman does not have emotions.
Okay.
This man have kept this woman for 7 months. You no touch her. And yet you go about cheating on her.
Going everywhere.
How am I sure he doesn't even have children outside?
How am I even sure he's not? Even
And
the
now
cause
she
of the
did just
problem.
one mistake. For me, I think she should even tell him.
Let me tell you something.
Because for him to have,
Let me
for
tell
him
you
to
something.
be cheating,
But
and
then
he,
again, what if he's actually responsible for the fact that they do not have a child? I mean, come on.
Because
you cannot
one-
be cheating and be
one
just...
knock- one
Listen,
knock,
even
the
if-
woman is
even if
pregnant,
Bible
one.
says you cannot abide. You cannot continue in sin that grace would abide. Come on. You cannot keep cheating and expect that, oh, you want to eat your cake and still have it.
Have it.
Come on now. Abba.
Do you know that
Okay, I know.
in this situation, there's that day, I want to bring a good scenario.
Okay.
That day the particular day he met the ex. Do you know that night or that day they had that sex?
Okay.
Or I feel it didn't happen just once. That it has.
What are you saying?
There's
Don't come
been a
No,
process.
sorry,
Process
Richard.
of what?
No, Richard.
Like they had more
There's
than
been
one
a
round.
process.
No,
it
sorry,
might not be
sorry,
one
guys,
round.
wait.
Listen.
I'm sorry,
Wait,
but
let me
I'm not
finish,
taking it
please.
personal.
Let me finish.
I'm
Let me
really
finish.
sorry, but I'm
Let
not
me
even.
finish.
I'm not.
Let me
Let him
finish.
finish.
Okay,
Let him
it's not
finish, please.
possible. It's not possible that they met that day and they had sex that day.
What are you telling
What are you
me?
saying?
Are you
Possible.
kidding me? Like,
Richard,
It's not
what are
possible.
you saying? We are reacting
Let
to
me tell you
this story
something.
right
See,
now.
see,
And she
how?
said
It's not
they had a dinner date one night and it was just one.
don't forget the fact that they broke up because their parents actually they can't be together
Chicken.
because of religion.
See, they met.
Okay.
They must be.
What has
another
continuous
date.
meeting
I
got
mean,
to
it-
do with the fact that she's pregnant
See,
anyway?
Continued meeting brings. You just build some things.
Oh no.
Excuse me. It will bring. It
Oh,
will
you don't-
build.
oh,
It
no,
will bring.
no.
It will build a feeling.
Oh no.
But you don't
Guy.
need feeling to
No.
get pregnant.
No, wait.
You
now.
don't need feeling to get pregnant.
Yeah, you,
No.
look at
See,
let
let me tell you
me
something,
explain something
Okay.
to you.
For you to give in like that.
Okay. Okay.
This person we are talking about is a married woman.
Yes.
Is a married woman. For you to break that kind of woman, somebody that has kept herself for that period of time.
Okay.
For you to break that person, instant meeting will not break it.
Okay, that's what you're trying to say.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
They have. I think they've met several occasions before that day. And let me tell you something. A woman that has stayed away from sex, any small relationship any contact you have with her, she will fall.
That's why
Excuse
you
me,
don't.
What are you now saying? You're
What I'm
almost
saying
going to
is
contradict
no,
yourself.
what I'm saying is what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
Like, seriously,
is,
like
I'm not
you-
contradicting. What I'm saying
Yeah,
is
because-
what I'm saying is there's a process. Here they have met several times.
No.
Well, you just said now
Yeah.
that a
That
woman
you
that
want
have been
to
sex
say-
starved,
Yeah.
only
Has
one
kept herself
touch she
for a
will
long
fall.
time.
So what does she need process for?
What I mean one touch is I'm saying that okay, she needs someone that can touch her. Anyone that comes to her.
This is
let me
not
tell
the-
something.
You know what, I think
leave this person.
wait,
you know what, I think-
Wait, I need to say this. I
Anybody
really need to say this.
anywhere
Like,
she goes to, that place she went to, if she meets another guy there, she will fall.
it's a lie.
For the fact that
It's
she
a
just
lie.
fell once
No.
to an ex that she left because
I'm
of
telling
It's
you.
a lie. Not
You
lie.
think she will not be falling
I
up and down
see.
because she's a faller?
No.
She will fall because
She will not
needs
fall.
it.
No, listen.
Okay.
Let me explain something.
Richard.
I'm not disputing the fact that the body needs it, but of course she would not clearly open her eyes and walk into it. Do you understand? She would have not even given it to a total stranger.
Do you know what they need?
She felt very.
Yes.
Let me explain something to you.
You're
Listen,
right, you're right.
Listen,
Okay.
a woman is actually moved by what she hears, and she will not just allow any stranger talk to her or tell her anything. I mean, she felt safe. This is her ex. This is somebody who she was going to get married to.
And yet
And then she
family
saw this
refused.
person. It happened that it wasn't like she planned or something. She ran into him, and I'm sure they got into talking.
Of
and
course.
she started telling him, her plight and everything.
Of course.
And he felt like, oh, you've been through a lot.
So you're saying that.
And then
So
he
what
consoled her.
happened? Listen. You can't blame her for what happened. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But no, but
Blaming
Richard,
her.
I need
I'm
to
not
ask
blaming
you
her.
something.
And he's trying to say that okay, that is now in the typical average African man's
Yeah.
mentality to actually cheat.
It's crazy.
No, you can't fault her because of this and justify the fact that he was cheating. I mean, if he made time for her and this, they had more time, more sexual
And
intercourse
everything
and all
was
that,
good,
and
and
they were
then she
talking.
did this,
I promise
you
you,
can
I
then
actually feel
justify.
like she needed somebody. She just needed her husband
There's-
to talk to her.
Sorry.
Richard, before you
There's
say
a
what
point
wait,
you are
before you say
missing.
what you want
Okay.
to say, I want to ask you a question
Okay.
so you can say everything at
All right.
once. If you were to be this woman's husband and she eventually walks up to you and says, this is what has happened. I want to see your reaction towards that.
Okay.
It's
a
what
serious issue. It's a serious issue.
It's what
For me, every man will be sad about it.
Okay.
And will get furious about it.
Okay.
First of all, their child is not my own. We've been looking for a child for a long time, and now you're coming to me to tell me that you're pregnant and the child is not mine. That is, you have to go look for the father.
That means
Yes.
it's a deal breaker for you.
It's a deal breaker. I'm not...
Even when you know
let me tell you
you're
something.
cheating.
Let me tell you something. There's no how you can mend that.
Sorry. Do you really love this woman?
For me to get married to her, I love her.
Okay.
Then you don't love her. I'm sorry, because
No.
if you really love
See,
her,
let me tell you, okay?
if you really love her, I
Yeah.
feel like if you really love your wife and this happened, you'll be concerned. Like, I'm sure you'll be hurt. Of course, it's enough to, break you down and all of that. But then again,
So now I will have to
You would
accept the
realize-
pregnancy.
hey, brother, if you were the one that got somebody else pregnant outside, what would
I'm a
happen?
man.
Oh, please.
Richard and this
I
being
don't
a
want
man.
to hear
I'm
being a
just
man.
not glad about this.
man.
You
You
being a
can't tell me-
man.
So, that gives you the right to, okay, cheat.
We are all
and come back
humans.
home. Really? Like, seriously?
You are all humans.
Oh, no.
You're a man
Let
does
me tell you
not.
something. We as a man, we are allowed.
We as men.
Oh, no, I don't.
We are allowed to get married.
You
to
are
two
not
wives. You can
allowed-
marry two wives.
Okay.
Do it legally.
Huh?
Do it legally.
Exactly.
Marry the two wives legally. Don't
There
tell
are
me.
so many occasions that you can get someone pregnant. To start with, you can do that.
Oh,
Listen.
for you to marry a second wife.
Do you understand?
People do that.
So why would the woman not do it and get away with it?
People do that. People get women pregnant
Richard.
before you start the process. It's possible.
You see?
Yes.
Fina, you see?
Richard is
coming
Fina,
from me
you
and
see the
telling me
problem?
that-
Fina, I'm
Excuse
sorry,
me.
but you see the problem? I'm not trying to be feminist,
Okay.
but you see the problem women go through. We go through a lot. Like, you're still the one that caused this problem, and you're still saying, as a man, you can get somebody pregnant and...
See, let me tell you something. There's a point you are missing.
Okay.
For this guy to always say, when you are ovulating, that's when we'll have sex. Don't you think there's an issue?
Which from where?
Oh,
The woman or
I'm
the
glad
guy?
you're the one saying
No.
From
this.
the woman or from the guy?
Probably from
where
the
is she
woman.
coming from?
From the woman?
This guy might have been doing it over and over again, and
Oh my
he gets
God.
fed up.
Oh my God.
And he said, okay, let's time it.
Oh my God.
It's
What are
possible.
you saying?
Let's time it.
Next time what?
See, let me tell you something.
Who times sexual
is it
intercourse?
let me tell you-
I don't know. Who times love making?
Let me tell you something.
I don't understand.
Eh?
Wait.
See,
We have
having
to.
sex.
Richard, we have to go on a quick break, and when
Oh
we
my
come
God.
back, I want to. You
I don't know.
said we'll time it like it's time bomb. Until we come back, we'll
Okay.
talk about that more. Let's go on a quick break, and we'll be right back.
At Spicy with Phina, we understand all the pains.
Welcome back. It's still Spicy with Phina. We've been having heated arguments as regards to the story of a woman who got pregnant out of infidelity. You know, I once asked you if it's going to be like a deal breaker for you, and you said, no, you're not going to accept her and all that.
Yeah.
So Ruth, if you were to be a man, what would you have done?
Simple. I mean, what has happened. Of course, I'll feel really bad. I'll feel very... Don't look at me like that.
No,
I'll feel
listen.
very bad. You know, I'll blame myself because, of course, I have a part to play in that, and I'll let it go.
Just like that.
Yes.
Just like
But
that.
why you even say
I
just
don't
like
understand.
that? You cheat.
Wait.
Oh my
You
God.
cheat.
If you say you don't have,
No, Phina,
if
wait.
you say you don't have
Phina,
seed,
I'm sorry,
be the
can
first to cast the stone.
Please, where are you from again? Please, where are you from?
From Imo State.
From Imo State.
Yeah.
Why are you sounding like that? I don't understand, because is this like a norm or something? Does this happen?
It's not. What I'm saying is, I'm telling you the facts and the truth. Everybody, you can't just take it away that it's natural for a man.
Oh,
Okay, now.
here he goes again.
Listen, it's natural for a man to cheat. I'm coming. Let me land now. You
Wait, now let him
me
land.
land.
You always want to land. Let
It's
him land.
natural for a man to cheat. Okay. A child came in through the woman trying to cheat. The woman trying to cheat, a child came in. She got pregnant. Now you're bringing it to me that, oh, my husband, look at, I'm pregnant, and it's not your baby. So I'll just sit down. Oh, that's good.
No, of course,
every man, first of all, the first thing every man will do is, the man will just, for me, I will just walk away first.
Okay.
After walking away, I'll come back. And the next time I'm coming, you're going out from my house.
When you're coming, she's going.
I understand, but okay, you know.
You're going out from my house because
Richard, although I know what she did is wrong,
yes,
no doubt.
Yes.
But since you guys are married,
okay,
would you just, you know,
no,
like she never meant anything to you. She made a mistake, yes. But would you just send her out like she never meant anything?
Wait, child is not just ordinary.
Phina.
Child brings in, there are some things in a marriage, when child is involved, when you say child is involved, and you as a woman, that child is not even your husband's child, there's a problem.
How is there a problem?
There's a problem.
I don't understand what you're saying. You know what I could deduce from what he was saying when he said, okay, you went outside and you brought a child. Meaning, say, the guy they play the runs and nothing has happened. Like, he's been very smart. Okay, you just went out and you came back
and you brought it.
You know, you're not expecting to have
said. But wait, why will you do it and bring child? See, having an affair outside. There's so many people that does it, but they hide it. You understand? So there are some marriages now that the man cheats, the woman cheats, but probably they just do it in a secret way. Nothing will happen. But when you're coming to the home, that's okay. You just come to your home and tell your husband, "I have a baby," and this child is not yours. Man,
Richard and Ruth, I need to just ask this. Okay. Are you guys saying, though Ruth is sounding like the marriage can be redeemed, but you don't sound, so are you both, okay, you know what,
I know I feel, I just feel like the man, you sound like the man, I feel you just want to justify the fact that you're cheating and you just want that to leave, okay, so you can now make it very obvious, like just make it known.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
If a lady comes to the house, I'm married to you, and the lady comes to the house now and said, she's pregnant for your husband. That's for me. How will you react to it?
Of course, I'll feel very bad.
Of course, we are all.
See, you cannot undo what is done already.
What will you do?
Listen, one thing you should know is you cannot undo what is done
already.
And then you can't say because of just one little mistake, because I'll call it little mistake. How about the one that you don't even know that is your child, and you've been living with the child, thinking it's your own child?
You are just saying it.
I'm just
so
telling
easy.
you. It's not
just saying it so easy.
That's the way you've been saying it.
No, but Richard, no, wait. Let me explain what Ruth is trying to say.
Okay.
She is trying to say, as much as we will all get pain, what the woman did is wrong. Yes.
Okay.
But we are expecting our partners on both sides. Now I'm talking both the woman and the man to show some level of understanding. We are not perfect, and we all have our own flaws.
Okay.
So the same way a woman will come into the house and say, I am pregnant for your husband. Like she said, I cannot undo what has been done.
Okay.
But I will now look at my husband and say, okay, what he did is wrong and he's remorseful. If he is remorseful, I will support him and ensure the woman, let me, I'll still come back to that I'll still support him to take care of that lady.
Okay.
All I know is you're not going to marry her.
Okay.
That's for me now. You're not going to marry her. But the deed has been done. Let's take care of the child. And you guys will not see each other again. As in, I will get some level of reassurance from my husband. If I do that and I feel within myself that, okay, this guy is remorseful and it was actually a mistake, then fine. Now, this woman's case now, same thing with the woman. You claim you love her and that was why you married her. Okay. And she comes to you to say, look at what happened though, baby, honestly, I've never cheated on you. And deep down in you, the love you have, you still have that feelings for her. As much as what she did is wrong, sending her out like she never meant anything to you does not really show some level of understanding.
Okay.
Wait, let me just finish. Right. I expected you to say, okay, fine. Even if you send her out for a while, think about it like the man that you are and try to see how, if it's something you can manage and curtail. She has never done it before.
Then again,
so what I'm trying to say in essence is partners should learn to show understanding. Learn to bear each other's pain somehow. And look out for people that are actually remorseful whenever they make a mistake.
I want to lay 3 points here.
Okay.
The first one is for those couples, they've not had sex for a long time. Now, before that process that she went outside to have sex and all that, there must be a problem. They have, apart from not having sex, there's an issue.
Okay.
During that process that they've not been having sex, they've not been sleeping, there must be issues coming up. You understand? Now you coming to tell the guy that you are pregnant, it will stimulate more issues.
More issues. Okay, I get you.
That's number one. Number two, there's no way you come to your husband that you guys have stayed together for a long time.
Okay.
You've been looking for a child.
Okay.
You've been looking for a child for a long time. And he has been trying. It's not that he has not been trying, no. He has been trying to get to that point. On a study, you just come to him and say, I'm pregnant for someone else. Number one.
It will break him, of course.
Number one, for someone else. Number two, for your
Ex.
your ex. That means for you to tell me that you are pregnant for the guy, that means there's still a feeling.
The guy will assume you've been seeing that guy,
child
seeing your
will
ex.
bring in that feeling more for the lady.
So it's best she just goes.
She will
That's what
continue
you're trying
cheating
to say.
with that guy.
Sorry.
She will continue cheating with that guy.
Sorry.
That's why I said,
Richard, can I ask you a question?
That's why I said, if it's someone else, that he just traveled to that place and met someone else, one thing lead to another.
It will stir up more issues.
Okay, so you feel
I get
if
what
you're the
he's
man
trying to say.
and she met it was somebody else, you won't chase her out of
No,
the house. I'm asking him.
No. Let me tell you.
Okay.
The first thing that a man would do, because of the annoyance and everything, you chase her out. Yes, whether you like it or not. That is what
he's saying out first.
Man, you chase her out.
Maybe after he has
Because of the annoyance and everything, you chase her out.
Okay.
You understand? Probably family will come in and start talking. Because I would say, if it's someone that probably she needed sex, that it just happened with someone else. But if you're coming to me and telling me that my ex, I had sex with my ex, I'm pregnant. See, it's a big problem. Let me tell you why.
Okay,
it will stir up more issues.
And you assume she's been seeing her ex all the while.
Now, she will be seeing her.
I get what you're trying to say, but at this point, we're running out of time, and I want us to just give a final word for the woman. She's confused. Just give her briefly, in a sentence or two, what you think she should do. Because now she hasn't told her husband yet. Neither has she told her ex. Okay. So she's asking, should she? So in a sentence, tell your husband, don't tell your husband, and reason why. That's all. Let me hear from you, please.
I think she has to tell the husband. Because what has happened has happened.
Okay.
She has to tell the husband and also let
her ex know.
About
so that in case her husband chases her away, she'll go and meet them.
That's a fact.
Oh. You're not well.
Wow.
Ruth, let's have your final.
Oh, well, I feel she should still talk to her husband and I don't know how he would react, but I feel she shouldn't just go alone, maybe with her mom or somebody.
How he will react.
I don't, what is it? Are you the man? So she will just, talk to him and just see how he takes it. The way he reacts is that will not determine if she should tell the ex or not. Because
every mistake comes with a consequence.
Of course.
So when you are committing mistake like this, you should just be ready that whatever consequences that comes, But it is well. I just want to say thank you for coming on the show.
Thank you so much.
You guys, thank God Richard did not nod you.
Not be personal actually.
Because you guys have just
normal
on each other's neck. Thank you so much. As the norm on Spicy with Phina, we have a gift to our guest, and here, Richard, this is for you.
Wow.
Hope you like it.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Okay, this is for you. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Thank you so much. Thank you. You've all heard everything Richard and Ruth have said. You know, she's pregnant out of infidelity, but that's not the end of the world for her. It cannot be. Yes, mistakes does happen. It does. But what can we say? What can we do? Face whatever it is you have to face. The worst can never kill you. Trust me, it cannot. So if you're out there and you're watching and you have similar issues, or you are the writer of the story, please talk to your husband, and please do that with wisdom. And you never can tell. He might just, you know, let things slide. Whichever way, just believe that God is going to help you fix everything, and don't make that mistake again. You see your ex, put him behind you. If you have to even see him by chance, let it be in an open place now. How about what will I do for Koro? It's not nice. I have to go now. Until I come your way again next time, please kindly follow our social media platform at Spicy with Phina. And if you have similar true life stories, if you have true life stories you'd like us to share on the show, kindly send your stories to spicywithphina@gmail.com. Would you need any professional help? You can call the numbers on the screen, and Spicy with Phina will link you up to professionals that can actually give you the desired help you want. Until I come your way again next time, you all know now I love you all. Stay safe.